What's up YouTube, it's Anthony from CompSci Studio and welcome back to your 19th Java Advanced tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys a really quick concept. It's just basically another class that is pre-built into Java, but it's going to be very useful for the next tutorial. And the next tutorial, I could promise you guys, it's a really cool tutorial, so don't miss it. I'm going to be teaching you guys a really cool concept and it's actually very useful. So yeah, in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys about something called a string buffer. Now, a string buffer is basically another way to create a string, but it allows you to do a little more customization with your string. So basically it gives us a bunch of methods to manipulate, change, and modify our string value. So with a basic string, we went string s is equal to, and then we would just say, I don't know, say the string was equal to Anthony. Well, in this string, it's very basic. We just created a string and we can't really change the values. Let's say if we wanted to change O to an I, we can't really do this very easily. So Java created another class called StringBuffer. Now, StringBuffer gives us a whole bunch of methods. I'm just going to be teaching you guys one today. You guys can look into it a little further if you guys want to, but I'm going to show you one of the major methods that's within this string buffer class. So let's get right to it and create our string buffer. The first thing we got to do is make our string buffer object, obviously, and to do that we just say string buffer, then name our object, we'll call it buffer, and then set it equal to new string buffer. Within the parameters here, within our constructor's parameters, it takes one value, and this is the string that we actually want to create out of the string buffer class. So in this case, let's just make a little prompt. I'll say hello Anthony. And now that we have done this, we basically created an object that contains the string hello Anthony. So if we wanted, let's just print this out just to show you guys I'm not lying or anything. So the string is ... plus, and then our buffer, and if we run this we should just get hello, or the string is hello Anthony. So what if we wanted to change this character right here, which is our space, to something different? Let's say we wanted to change it to a dash. As I said before, I think I've said this before, a string is an array of characters. So you could think of this, well, you kind of have to. You have to think of this H here as the 0th index in our array. The E is the first index in our array, and then L is the second index in our array, and then so on and so on. So if we want to change this value right here, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, our fifth element in our array, or the fifth index, sorry. So in order to change that space to the dash, we just need to call our buffer object. So we go buffer, and then use our dot separator to access the methods within that class. And then we scroll down and we could go to, where is it? Set char at right here. So if we double click that, our first parameter in this method is the index, which is the fifth index that we're trying to access. This is the index that we want to access. So we're going to put in 5 right here. And then the second parameter is the character you want to change it to. So the character we want to change it to was the dash. So we have to use our single quotes. Make sure you don't use double quotes or else we'll get an error. And basically we have just changed very easily the space to a dash. So let's just print out our buffer again. So the string is now plus buffer. And if we run this, whoa, we get the string is now hello dash Anthony. So as you can see, string buffer makes it really easy to change exact values within our string. So there's a bunch of other methods within the string buffer class, and I encourage you guys to go and take a look at them. I can't make a whole bunch of tutorials on them, or else there'd be a ton. There'd probably be about like 50 tutorials on every single method. But this is one of the major methods that you'll be using when you use the string buffer class. And so yeah, that's all I have for this tutorial. Make sure you guys look out for my next tutorial. It's going to be really cool. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.